Welcome to another episode of the Safest Family on the Block Book Club. Today we'll be talking about Home Security, The Secure Dad's Guide by Andy Murphy, The Secure Dad. Before we get started, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. It helps me keep doing this and keep bringing you this information. Thanks. On with the show. So what this book is a thin, easy to digest, easy to understand introduction to the concept of home security and home safety for parents. It says a secure dad, but really any adult in charge of children or even an adult in charge of older adults can benefit from the information in this book. It goes through several chapters in a very simple, easy to follow, category by category process to help you understand what Andy calls the four most important parts of a layered home defense strategy, those being discipline, deter, fortify, and defend. What I love about this book is its specificity. It's not a concept of general strategic ideas or a certain mindset, although it does approach some of those things in certain areas. It hits you with very, very specific pieces of advice, such as changing the screws in your door jamb. You may have seen my video on that in my Skills and Drill series. Such as how to set up a safe room without spending $10,000. Little things like having gravel on your side yard instead of concrete or grass so that you can hear somebody walking on it at night. It's full of very, very specific points, actionable things that you can do for not that much money today. I also love the tone. This is a dad who's talking to other parents in the language that we understand. I've talked before about how so many of the books in this sphere are by operators, by professionals, who just have a different perspective and a different mindset when approaching security problems. This book is written by a suburban dad for suburban parents, and he uses the language and he makes the assumptions that are more appropriate to regular, normal, mortal parents like you and I. If this book has a drawback, it's that it's written with a very specific audience in mind. It makes assumptions about it being a two-parent household, probably suburban with a little bit of property, and enough money to spend a couple $100s a month on security stuff until you've amassed a full suite of protections. That's not every family. He doesn't do as good a job of covering the needs of a single parent, a single father or a single mother, or of a blended family that has kids and adults. Now, to be clear, that's not what this book is for. One thing I hate as an author is if somebody leaves a 1-star review because it's not the book I wanted it to be. But that is the closest thing to a real drawback to this book that I've found. I have two best things about this book. The first one is its breakdown in the end, where it walks through step by step an example of putting all of the advice in here into place with a family plan. And it shows very concretely how everything in the book affects the safety and security of your home and family, and how your family using this advice could survive a potential home invasion. Now, the other thing I love about it is you can get it for free. Andy Murphy's blog and podcast are legendary in home security circles. They are of excellent quality, and you can get a free ebook copy of this just by hopping up onto his website. And I went ahead and sprung for the print version just because I do love marking in margins and reading things by hand. I still haven't quite gotten away from my dead tree book addiction, but you can get a copy of it for free from his website. Bottom line, 4 stars. This is an excellent introduction to security concepts for parents who are worried about security or who have some basics in security but want to find out how to get to those next steps. It's also best experienced with the supporting information from Andy's website and his podcast, where it branches out into some of the things that didn't exist in this book already. Absolutely get the free version of this book, and if you have a couple bucks to spare, it's worth investing in the print copy. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.